All right, all right. We are going to go ahead and get this kicked off. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. I'm so excited to have you guys on this webinar. If you guys can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up. I know that someone in the chat had mentioned maybe the volume was a little low. But no, I'm so excited to have every single one of you guys for tuning in this evening. Just an honor and privilege to be sharing this webinar with each and every single one of you guys. And just to kind of introduce myself before we go into the information, my name is Spencer Nguyen. I'm calling right now out of Houston, Texas. And just a little background about me, just for those that have never heard my story, or maybe you're on this for the very first time and you're wondering, who is this guy? What is this all about? Like I shared with you, I'm out of Texas. I'm 29 years old. And the business that I'm going to share with you guys today, that maybe a friend, maybe a coworker, maybe a family member had invited you on, literally changed my life a little over 28 months ago. And I remember getting introduced to this opportunity actually 3.5 years ago from a really good friend of mine named James Bradford. And he was telling me about a business that was in the health and wellness industry around a product that was impacting and changing people's lives. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was so skeptical because at the time, my friend, Mr. James Bradford, wasn't doing well financially. It didn't look like he had his life put together. And so when he showed me this business, I literally was so skeptical to the point that I didn't even do it. And I said, no, I said, I wish you the best. It's just not for me. I don't think this is something that I would ever do. And little did I realize that that was going to be the biggest mistake that I made basically in 2014. Because what ended up happening, ladies and gentlemen, is within 18 months, my friend, James Bradford, who prior to this industry was scrubbing golf clubs at the Four Seasons Resort Hotel in Dallas, Texas, ended up making and becoming a 7-figure earner in this company in a short 18-month time frame. Now, I really want that to soak in, and I don't want to start the webinar just throwing big money, millions of dollars that was earned. But imagine if you could put yourself in my shoes. Imagine if you had a friend, right, that invited you, just like you were invited to be on this webinar here today, and you said no to his opportunity or her opportunity. And within 18 months, you watch your friend's life literally go from tragic to magic, literally going from nothing to making over 7 figures. How many guys might be able to agree that that might hurt your stomach a little bit, right? To know that you were literally at a point in time where if you took advantage of it, you could have capitalized and changed your financial future for the better. And that's what happened to me, guys, is I missed out completely. And so I looked at it and I said, whatever he's doing obviously is working. I need to take this a little more seriously. And that's when I decided to get involved in this business. I started sharing the product, which I'm about to show to you. And it had a major impact on my family, on my mom and my dad. And that's when I got started. And that was 28 months ago. And by following a simple system and by sharing an amazing product, I've been able to build a business that has generated me 6 figures for 2 years in a row, and I've just earned a little under $250,000 in commissions. And I don't say that to brag, ladies and gentlemen. I say that because prior to this business, I don't have great credentials. I don't have an amazing background. I didn't even graduate college, ladies and gentlemen. And I was able to come into this business because there was a system in place. There was mentors and people that had literally built this business that were willing to teach me. And we had an amazing product that is literally impacting people's lives. And so that's my story, ladies and gentlemen. And so I say that with humbleness. I say that with because I literally missed out on a perfect timing. If I would have got started maybe 1.5 years earlier, I truly believe that I could have made twice as much money, if not 4 times as much money as I've earned today, simply from the timing of it all. And that is why you are on this webinar. And so to kind of frame this, I'm going to share with you a little bit about the company background. I'm going to share with you a little bit of the products that we offer. And then more importantly, I'm going to share with you what this business could do for you, because I don't know where I've caught you in your life. Chances are you are on this webinar today because someone had invited you, whether it was a friend, a family, a coworker, and said, hey, you need to check out this business that I'm doing because there's an opportunity to be able to make some extra income. And so once again, I don't know where I've caught you in your life. Maybe right now you are doing so well financially and you're just looking for another stream of income. Maybe you were like me 2.5 years ago where you were confused, you weren't making the money that you wanted to make, and you knew that there was something that you have to do differently to be able to get the life that you deserve. Maybe you are doing well financially, but you don't have any time. Or maybe you are in a position where you're working so hard, multiple jobs, multiple businesses, and you literally feel that you are not getting the life that you deserve. Whatever it is, if you fall into any of those categories, I challenge you, pay attention for the next 30 to 45 minutes, because this business all across the globe has literally impacted so many people. And that's why on a Tuesday evening, right now, we are at 91 participants. I truly believe that's going to continue to climb. And I can't wait to share with you what this company has to offer and what's in it for you. That's the most important thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and dive straight into the information. Once again, I appreciate you for taking the time to be on this webinar with me here today. I know one thing that is the most valuable commodity on this planet today is time. And I want to make sure that I make best and the most value out of your time for spending it with me here today. So moving forward, okay, the name of the company that we represent is Kyani. And if you saw that video roll, the organization that we do business with is called Team Fusion. And so this is something that I absolutely love, because in business, you can agree that you want to partner up with people that are successful, true or not true. Why do you think Shark Tank has become such a powerful TV show over the last, 8-9 years? Because when people go and start their own business, they know that if they're going onto the Shark Tank, number one, if you didn't know this, you have to give 1% equity away of your company just to go on the show. But they know that if they land a deal with any of those potential sharks, whether it's Mark Cuban, Damon John, Barbara Corcoran, any of the sharks, they know that they will have a relationship and a business partner that is allowing their business to go to the next level. That's why I love this company, because the founders that you see in front of you here today, these individuals have built Kyani as a debt-free international wellness company. The gentlemen that you see from the middle and the left, that's the Hansen family. They built one of the largest privately owned petroleum distribution business in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And then the family and the couple that you see on the right is the Taylor family. They built one of the largest potato farm distribution centers in the United States. And so together, these families have built conglomerate businesses from hotels, restaurants, agriculture, worth over billions of dollars. And what's so powerful about them, the founders have never failed a business, never sold a business, and never taken a business public. And this is the company that they've decided to create. And this is why I'm so excited. So we started in 2007 in Idaho Falls, Idaho. We're a global business. We're in 60 plus countries. We're doing about $250 million in annual sales. And I absolutely love this, because ask yourself, before whoever asked you to be on this webinar, have you ever heard about Kyani? Chances are probably not. And so what does that mean? We have less than 1% market penetration. And so that is so powerful to be a part of, because that means we have 99% opportunity to continue to grow. And so did you know? Okay, this is something that we are in the health and wellness industry. And the reason this is such a good industry to be in is because there's a big demand for our product. But this is just some fair facts. Did you know today that in 2016, the US alone spent more than billions of dollars on prescription medication, $320 billion, right? And physicians frequently diagnose chronic diseases that are directly impacted to your diet and your nutrition. Some of the top health problems in the United States today are heart disease, cancer, arthritis, stroke, and diabetes. Ask yourself, do you know anybody that's dealing with those issues? Maybe you are dealing with some of those issues, right? And here's the reality. In upcoming years, the focus will shift from pharmaceutical treatment to natural care and prevention. And don't just take my word for it, ladies and gentlemen. Look what's happening around you. Do you guys know Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, recently bought out Whole Foods? Why do you think that is? Because he's going to change the way that people go and buy produce into more natural and organic. Think about when you go buy food today, now you have to look at non-GMO. You have to look at organic. You have to look at all these different factors, because there is so much crap, excuse my French, that's going into the foods that we eat today. And so this is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a product that meets that demand. Our products are two categories. We have the Triangle of Health, which is our wellness product, and then we have a Flores skincare system. And we believe in something very powerful, which is wellness from the inside and out. And before I explain to you the products, I'm going to breeze through these products. And the reason is because we have a private Facebook group page with over 50,000 members that is just from people that are using our products, ladies and gentlemen. So after this, you can be added to that private Facebook group page and see the testimonials. You can go to the website to do your research and look at the white label documents that we have. But what I love about our products is that it comes with a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that even if someone tries the product and they don't see, they necessarily don't like it for whatever reason. They could return the product empty or used and still get 100% of their money back minus the shipping. And so I truly believe before you even know what the product is, that wouldn't we agree that that is a great, great thing to have, right? Because if you can go and share this with people and then there's nothing that is, going to hurt them in terms of, them purchasing it and them feeling like, oh man, I bought something and I don't even like it, they can return it and get 100% of their money back. We also have something called Prime, which is a customer incentive, which allows customers that love this product and are on that membership to be able to get free shipping and wholesale pricing. So with all that framing up, what are our products? This is our triangle of health, ladies and gentlemen. And I absolutely love this because these are the 3 products that changed my life. These are the 3 products where my mom and my dad saw a remarkable result. And so the name of the 2 of the products tells you when to take it. Sunrise, you take in the morning. Sunset, you take at night. Nitro, you take before the 2 and during the day. And so Sunrise, basically what this is a 1 fluid ounce juice pack that's comprised of 22 superfoods, including the wild Alaskan blueberry. It's complete nutrition in a pouch, and you take it in the morning. It's water soluble. It's chock full of antioxidants, polyphenol power, and this is a very powerful product because think about it. Most people don't get their body the proper nutrition, especially in the morning. Maybe you don't eat breakfast. Maybe you're eating the wrong breakfast, right? You're eating bacon and all the different sausages, and that's not a good way to start your body during the day. So that is something that easy that you can take that gives your body the full nutritional spectrum. The second product is called Nitro. See, some fun facts about nitric oxide. If you don't know what that is, the 3 individuals that you see in the middle, top right there, these were 3 scientists that won a Nobel Peace Prize award for the discovery of nitric oxide and what it does to the body. Nitric oxide is a molecule that's responsible for defending, maintaining, repairing all the cells in the body. It's also responsible for carrying oxygen. It's also responsible for increasing and dilating blood vessels so that you can get more blood flow. And so this product that we have, Nitro and Nitro Extreme, you take a couple drops of this, and what it does is it increases your body's natural production of nitric oxide. This gives you more energy. You take it 2 to 3 times a day. It gives you the power that you need and promotes mental clarity, and it is absolutely amazing product. I truly believe that product alone, we could take this company to $1 billion. But moving more into the next product, the final product of the Triangle Health is the Sunset. How many of us, as a show of hands, if you raise your hand, have heard of omega-3 or fish oil pills, right? If you've heard of fish oil pills, I know when I looked at fish oil pills before Kyani, I would think of the big, yellow, smelly, nasty fish oil pills. They would taste bad, smell bad, and they just look intimidating, so I never took them. But the reality is omega-3 is something that our body essentially needs for powerful heart function, right? Cardiovascular system. And our product comes from the wild Alaskan sockeye salmon. It's a smaller gel capsule, and it's literally the best of the best. Don't take my word for it. In 2015, you can see that Grand Gold Award. We won a Monday Selection Award, which tests purity of products, and we won the highest of the high. And so this is a pure source of omega-3. You take this at night, gives you your vitamin D, your vitamin E, supports heart health, and it's once again based on the wild Alaskan sockeye salmon. It also contains something called tocotrienols, which is a pure form of vitamin E, and you take it at bedtime, and so many people have seen benefits of allowing them to sleep better and a lot of other things. So this is a recap of what these products do when they work synergistically with each other, because we could all agree that everybody wants to be healthy, but not everybody's willing to, do the things that they have to do to be healthy, right? This is, in my opinion, the most laziest way to be healthy. Now, I'm not saying that if you just take these products, you're going to, be miraculously healthy. No, health is a combination of good habits repeated consistently day in and day out for a long period of time. Wouldn't we all agree? But bad health is the opposite of that. It's a series of bad habits repeated day in and day out over a long extended period of time. By taking this product, these are some of the benefits that you can experience that you see below, right? Promotes increased energy, helps reduce inflammation. Do you guys know that chronic disease has been shown that it is a pure result of chronic inflammation of the body, right? So if you can reduce the body's inflammation, you could essentially protect the body from up and coming illnesses. Now, that's what I love, because an ounce of prevention is always more powerful than a pound of cure. Everybody wants to be healthy, but not everybody's willing to do it. It supports cognitive function, enables effective stress management, helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, cholesterol levels, supports pain management, increases sexual functions, right? If you don't think that's a big industry, Think about the sexual function industry, right? You see it on late night television all the time. So that is, all jokes aside, a very booming industry. It supports cardiovascular health, increases cellular support, helps with the quality of sleep, and you don't need to change your eating habits. The website that you see at the top right, if you're brand new on this, write that down, kyaniscience.com, so that way you can do your research and you can take a look more in depth about what these products should do. But let me share with you my testimonial. I used to be addicted to energy drinks, Red Bull, Monster, you name it. I would drink 2 16 to 32 ounce jars of this stuff. I like to say jars because that's basically what it was. And I did it and I became so dependent on it. But I started to realize that it wasn't healthy for me. I started to realize I was putting so much acidic liquid into my body and I was being dependent on these caffeine and energy drinks that if I wasn't on it, I would get headaches. I would get migraines. After being on this product for about 60 days consistently, I didn't even realize it till someone asked me, like, Spencer, you're not even drinking Red Bull. What's going on? What's wrong with you? And I thought about it. I said, wow, I really stopped drinking energy drinks because my body was able to get better nutrition and blood flow, and I'm somewhat healthy. I'm very physically active. I train for American Ninja Warrior. So looking at that was a big impact for me. Okay. Next, my mom was on high blood pressure and high cholesterol medication. By getting on the product for 30 days consistently, we saw a dramatic drop in her blood pressure and cholesterol levels. My dad is a diabetic. By being on the product for 45 days, we saw his blood sugars levels normalize within a 45-day window. So if you notice the testimonials that I shared with you, I didn't say after 2 days. I didn't say after 1 day. I didn't say after 1 week. My mom took 30 days. My dad, 45 days. It took me about 60 days. Why? Is because good health does not happen instantaneously. Also, bad health doesn't happen instantaneously, right? Bad health has happened over a long period of time. So that's what I love. These products are amazing, and we have so many testimonials that will support that. So going into the next product, the skincare product, I love this, guys. I don't go too much in depth with this because this is one of those products you can see it. My girlfriend loves this product, and if she doesn't have the skincare, she freaks out. My girlfriend used to have hormonal acne, and if you don't know what that is, basically it happens right here on this specific area of the face. And they would, she went to dermatologists. They were telling her she needs to do Accutane and all this different type of chemical stuff. And then we looked into researching Accutane, and it was scary. It's like Accutane, the side effects are crazy. They literally tell you that you do not want to get pregnant while on Accutane. I believe it's actually like illegal to do it. That's how detrimental this chemical is to changing what's happening inside your body. But people will do it to be able to have clarity of the skin. See, we have an all-natural based product that increases skin cell activity, repairs damaged skin, hydrates the skin, reduces fine line, brightens skin tones, antioxidant protection, increased cell turnover, smooths wrinkles, builds collagen, and it's based on Swiss apple stem cell technology. See, I love this product because you can see it. You can see the results. The triangle of health, maybe you don't see the results because that's what's happening inside. The skincare product, this is what's happening on the outside. You can see that. And so we have a day cream, a night cream, a serum. The serum is the most flagship because it has the most concentration of stem cell technology. And then we also have the cleanser, which is great. So moving more into it, these are what it doesn't contain. So like I shared, our skincare line is based on all natural ingredients. It doesn't have all the man-made and lab-made chemicals because those are literally toxic for your skin. And if you don't know it, our skin is the largest organ. So whatever you put on top of it, you're absorbing. So if you're absorbing chemicals and all these different negative things, it is bad for your body. And so once again, I'm not going to go in depth. You can do your research, but also we have a Facebook private group page with over 50,000 members that have customer testimonials that you can go and take a look at. So those are the products that we offer. Now, anytime you have a product that is this good, that is changing people's lives in such a big, big way, then of course there's an opportunity to make money. And that's what I want to share with you over the next 20 to 25 minutes. We have something called 2020 Vision, where our goal as a company is to create over 4,000 diamonds by the year 2020. And that's why now I'm so excited because on my social media, I did a poll and wondered if we would have and break over 100 participants today. And we're at 113. So that gets me fired up. And we're doing this all across the United States. So moving into this, we have something called the Team Fusion Done For You system, okay? This is unique. If you've seen network marketing before, let me just tell you, this is not like the Mary Kay. This is not like the Herbalife, the Amway, okay? Nothing is wrong with those companies. Don't, I'm not saying that in a negative sense, but the reality is they've been around for 30, 40, 50 years, and the way that they do business is very different. See, the done for you system we have is a business model that is completely done for you, but not without you. It's proven, and it's a proven and consistent system that provides you with a path to be able to earn income. Become one of the many people around the world to learn the details about this done for you system, which has been over 20 years in the making and over 5 years in testing. This model has helped thousands of people experience breakthroughs financially and improve their quality of life. And I'm going to show you how this works. Okay. So basically what we do, ladies and gentlemen, is two things. Okay. We use referral-based word-of-mouth marketing to be able to go out there and share a very powerful and simple product. Before you talk about and you get in your head, oh, I'm not good at sales, oh, I'm not good at any of this, let me just share with you something. You don't need to be good at sales if you can share something that is having such a great impact of what we are seeing in the customer testimonials today. And like I said, we have a Facebook group page where people can see thousands, tens of thousands of customer testimonials. And so what's exciting is you get your own personal online store and website. And as you refer people to your website and they decide to buy the product, you can earn commissions every time that happens, and you can get paid weekly based on that. Now, I love this for two reasons. One, because we don't ever ask you to hold any inventory. Okay, you will never physically sell this product. Every time somebody or a customer wants the product, they're going to go through your online store. And number two, why I love this is because you don't deal with any logistics. Kyani as a company will ship the product to your customer, we'll send them the tracking, we'll deal with customer service, we'll deal with the customer returns, and we'll pay you for doing that. And so this is exciting because you can earn up to a $1,200 extra per month just in bonuses and up to 42% commission on your customer base. Okay, so that's one way that you can get paid. Now think about it, ladies and gentlemen. How many times have you referred friends and family to a product or to something that you like and you never got paid for it? It happens all the freaking time. Think about it. Amazon today is the most conglomerate, dominant business, right? I remember I bought this protein powder on Amazon and I liked it and I started sharing with my social media and everybody I knew, and everybody was going to Amazon to buy this protein powder and I wasn't making any money, right? That is the complete opposite of what we do. The next way that we build business and that we're able to earn income is through what we call building a team, building partners, DFY model, which stands for done for you. As you build a team and you help your team go out there and refer customers through their website and get their own customers, you now can earn matching checks each month on the recurring customer volume in your growing team. So let me put this in a little more simple perspective. This is a business philosophy. It's called distribution. Anytime you have an amazing product, the next thing you want to do is figure out how you can create massive distribution. That's why 20 years ago, Walmart was a major dominant player in the retail space, because they were able to create so many locations to have a vast majority of distribution. That's why franchise models in the food industry took over, because McDonald's is a prime example, #1 franchise in the world today. They did an interview with Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, and they asked him, Ray Kroc, why are you so successful in the restaurant industry? And he said, #1, I'm not in the restaurant industry. He said, I'm in the real estate industry. I own so many locations that no matter what, no matter where you go, you're forced to eat at one of my locations. And even though I only earn a penny at every burger, when you are making billions and billions and billions of sales of burgers, those pennies add up. And so that's another way of distribution. But think of the franchise model, right? You have a franchise and then you get franchisees, and the franchisees have to buy into the franchise, right? And they're getting overrides. It's the exact same thing in our business, but we don't have storefronts. We do it through people. Another example of how this can make sense is think of real estate. In real estate, you have brokerage firms, and then maybe you go get your license and become a real estate agent, and then you go start selling homes, and you're making your commissions. But if you're using the brokerage firm to be able to do that, you're cutting a percentage to the brokerage firm. Now, why would they do that? Because ask yourself this question. If you had to sell 100 homes, would it be easier to do it by yourself or to get 10 people to just sell 10? The later, right? It would be easier to get 10 people to sell 10 homes to sell 100 homes rather than you sell 100 homes on your own. That's the exact same philosophy we have here. We want to help millions and millions of people experience more through the Kyani products. And what better way to do it by building a team, building distribution, and being able to do that, okay? So I know that I'm at my friend's house and this cat just got me distracted. But anyways, so that is one of the things that we're going to show you how this works. So this is what it's going to do. Okay. This is based on the power of two. Now we build through network marketing. Now, why is this exciting? Because think about it. How many people today do you know just in general? How many people today are you connected with on social media, on Facebook? Do you believe that you could find two people that are overworked, underpaid? Do you believe you could find two people that are suffering from debt that just don't know how they're going to get out of it? Do you know two people that maybe have successful businesses, but their time broke, right? We all know somebody that could either use more health or more wealth. You introduce them to our done-for-you business model. You introduce them to this system, and they become a part of your team. If you do that, looking at the numbers here, if that duplicated 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, all the way down, then you could start having a massive distribution and you can start earning ranks in our company. And the ranks in our company are based on the total amount of sales that you do in your team. Now, why did I love this? Because I knew that I knew people that would be better than me at this. When I got started in this industry, even though I'm talking to you very passionately right now, even though I'm talking to you because I've done this a million times, I was very nervous. I was an introvert. Okay, I was not the person that was going to go out there and share the business. Okay, I'm obviously dodging the cat, but it just keeps showing up. But let me give you a hypothetical example. Okay, imagine everyone on your team found two partners each that are looking for more health and more wealth. Now imagine if that duplicated 7 times down to the 7th level. And let's assume that every business partner went out there and did a very simple job of just getting 5 customers. Could we all agree that 5 customers is not a lot? That's not something that's far-fetched. I'm not saying everybody go get 100 customers. I'm saying 5 customers. And if you got that job done, your average residual income would be over $13,000 a month. Now think about that. If it took you 2 years, if it took you 5 years to build that, but you knew you had an extra $13,000 a month coming in residual income, would that be beneficial for you? Absolutely. So the ranks that you see, garnet, jade, pearl, sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond, the average income is shown at the column next, okay? We will teach you by becoming a part of this company, by just introducing 2 people, you can become a garnet. By just introducing 3 people, you can become a jade, and we will teach you how to continue to rank advance through the company, and that is very exciting because I'll give you an example. In my career over the last 28 months, using social media and just people that I meet on a day-to-day basis, I have personally brought in about 55 people into the Kyani opportunity. But because of this concept of their networking and them adding and building their own team and getting customers, I have 6,000 distributors in my team. And I get paid on thousands and thousands of customers all across the world today. I didn't know all those people. Just like on Facebook, you don't know all those hundreds, all those thousands of people that you have on your friends list, right? Today, we associate and think friends are friends of ours because we have at least 10 mutual friends, right? So this is a great business model, and this is exactly what we will show you. And boom, these are the little effects that we've got. So like I said, I'm a diamond in the company. Our vision by 2020 is to help over 4,000 people become the position of diamond. And that's why you're on this webinar here today. Then you get into the higher ranks, right? You have blue diamond, green, purple, red, black, double black. I don't spend too much time on this slide. And the reason is because yes, does the money get ridiculously exciting? Yes. But I truly believe on the last slide, even at Sapphire, where the average monthly income is $1,500 a month and you qualify for what we call a dream car program where they'll give you $500 a month towards any dream car of your choice. It just has to be white. That is life-changing. Think about it. If you had an extra $1,500 a month coming into your pocket right now, would that be beneficial for you? Absolutely. And here's what I also know is once you start earning $1,500 a month in Kyani, you get addicted and you say, well, why can't I earn 3,000? Then why, once you get to 3,000, then you say, why can't I get to 6,000? Once you get to 6,000, then you say, why can't I get to 10,000? And the great thing about it is you're doing it while sharing a product that is helping people have a better quality of life. So blue diamond, yes, there's a $25,000 rank bonus. Green diamond, the car allowance goes up to $2,500 a month. Purple diamond, you get a $100,000 one-time rank advance bonus. Red diamond, you guys see it. Double red diamond, $500,000 rank bonus. I remember when James Bradford hit the position of double red diamond, the friend that I said no to in 1 year, and I was on Facebook before I ever joined Kyani, and I saw him holding a check for $500,000. And I thought to myself, I can't believe I said no to him. I literally felt so sick to my stomach after I saw him make that, because I knew that I literally missed out on a timing of a business that I could have capitalized on. So don't be like me, okay? So next thing I want to talk about is how we get started, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Obviously, this is just an overview, ladies and gentlemen. We have websites. We have Facebook group pages for you to dig in deeper. But we have a training system that is second to none. If you're looking at this and says, yeah, I like it, but I don't know everything. Yes, I like it, but I don't know if I can do it. Let me share with you. That's how everybody is. I didn't know if this was something that I could do before I did it. Just like I didn't know if I could walk before I ever tried it, right? I didn't even know. I was just a baby, right? But here's the great thing. We have a support system. The person that invited you has a team of leaders that they work with that will teach you to do this. And the great thing about it is the more money that you make is the more money we all make, and the more, as we push toward the vision of the company, which is to be able to take this company to $1 billion in the next 3 years. And so we have 3 packages that you can get started on. Yes, there's an investment because it's a business, and every business has a cost of investment. But what I love about this is that it's so affordable that anybody can get in. So we have a $3.99, a $5.99, and a $12.99 package. What does this include? It includes your samples so that you can start sharing the product. Remember, this is a one-time purchase. You're not going to load up on Kyani products, put them in the back of your car, put them in your house, in your garage, and try to go share this with everybody you know. No, you're just going to have a set sample, and then you're going to refer people to your website, and they're going to buy through your website. So the $3.99 gives you basically enough for yourself and a little bit to sample. The $5.99 gives you enough for you to use, because we want you to use the product so you can have a testimonial, but it just gives you a little more samples so that you can share the product. And then the $12.99 is powerful. So you have 2 $3.99s and 2 $5.99s. The only difference is, do you want the triangle of health, the wellness aspect, or do you want to start with the skincare? And then for the go-getters that want both, that's why the $12.99 is there. So this gives you international distribution rights. It gives you products to share, online storefront, and mentorship to help you along the way. So you want to pick a package that's best for you guys. And here's the great thing. If you're willing to work and you're willing to follow our system for the first 31 days, we can teach you how to basically make a return on your investment if you start on the $5.99 in 31 days by basically getting 3 business partners and 3 customers by following our simple system. We will show you how to do that, and we would love to share with you and make that happen for you, okay? So moving forward, we have a loyalty bonus program. Ask the person more in depth. This is great because Kyani basically incentivizes us to build long term. And the moment you turn 60 years or older, they'll pay you dividends out on an account. And it's absolutely remarkable. I'm 29. By the time I'm 60, 31 years, if I quit Kyani right now, which I never would, and I don't work, it compounds at 10% annually. I have about $88,000 waiting for me by the time I turn 60. And that is something that I love, because that shows that we're going to be here long term, that the company is going to care about people. This next thing that I want to talk about is I absolutely love. It's giving back. Since Carl Taylor owns one of the largest potato farms, supplies people like Five Guys, a little bit of McDonald's, some of the big restaurant chains, he has created a charity program called the Potato Pack, which is basically instant potato packs that allow us to feed families in third world countries. We fed over millions of children and families throughout the years. And the great thing about it is we can take donations, which is tax deductible for people that donate, and we can make a difference in the world. We travel to different countries, we build infrastructure, we build schools, we feed children, and we provide hope for those that are less fortunate than us. And I don't know about you guys if you keep up, but I moved to Houston maybe a month before Hurricane Harvey. And when that happened, and it was devastating to see what happened to the city, Kyani came together and provided over hundreds of thousands of potato packs to be able to feed. And they sent 2 truckloads of food, of potato packs. And the founders in corporate and a lot of our Kyani family got together, and we went down on the streets, and we were pulling out, dry wood. We were literally handing out food and packages to people and doing anything we could to help. And what I love about that is the fact that that was just on a local level. We travel internationally with this charity program, and I would highly challenge you, if you become a part of this company, to make it a mission in your life to at least go on one of the Kyani Caring Hands trip, so that you can experience what it's like to give, and you can experience what it's like to provide for people that are less fortunate. So last and almost ending, the training and support is honestly why I love this company, because it was in place for someone like me that didn't have any talent, that didn't have any skill, that had never really done business before, that could come into this and win. We provide daily mentorship and coaching. We give you online training modules where you can literally, it's like online education. And if you're willing to study, if you're willing to work and apply, notice I keep saying work. Why? It's because we're not looking for people to just get started in this and do nothing. We're not looking for people that want to get involved in this, cross their fingers, and treat it like a lottery ticket. I'll tell you something. If that's your way of going and thinking about how you're going to become successful, you will not be successful. And I don't say that to be rude. I don't say that to be condescending. I say that because I have now been able to learn from seven-figure earners, business entrepreneurs out all around the world. And one thing that they will share with you, it's going to take work. But they also shared with me the importance of mentorship. If you can follow people that have walked the path, that have created a business from scratch, and they're willing to teach you how to do it, you can also get and experience the same results. So we have local, regional training events. We have national training events. We just got out of a Fort Worth convention literally a couple days ago that was mind-blowing. The picture that you see, we all got together. It was awesome. And you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. We have an amazing event that's going to be coming up June 8th to June 10th in Chicago, Illinois. And this is going to be, if you're looking at this for the very first time, you want to mark that on your calendar and you want to make a decision to go. It's a $99 ticket for a 3-day training where you get the chance to learn from my friend who I said no to, who has now earned over $7 million in Kyani opportunity in 3.5 years. You'll hear people like David Nieves, who got involved in this business and within a couple years was able to create over $1 million in income. You will hear hundreds and different leaders that are experiencing success. You will hear from the Mendozas, a couple that never done this before, and within 2 years, they were able to earn over $1 million. Miles and Heidi Stallard, never done this before, in a couple years, been able to earn over $1 million. Those are just the 7-figure earners. Then you have hundreds of people that have made over hundreds of thousands of dollars, including myself and others. And we are also going to be giving away a brand new dream car at that event as a raffle. Our last convention, we gave away 3 dream cars. And I freaking loved it because 2 of those dream cars happened to fall in my team. And the 3rd dream car happened to be from an individual that's here in Houston, Texas, that suffers from ALS. And literally there was no better person that could have won that vehicle than him. So moving into the last slide. Now you've been able to see a little bit about what we do. You've seen a little bit about our company, a little bit about our products, and a little bit about our business model. Now it's time for you to make a decision. So there's 3 types of people that we run across after showing this business, A, B, or C. A stands for the person that is all in, the one that is willing to get started. The A is like, I'm ready. What do I got to do? I'm willing to pick a package, $3.99, $5.99, $12.99, and get started today. If that's you, we want to sit down with you and we want to get you and fill out an online application and go ahead and get you in the system so that you can have your website and your products can be shipped out tomorrow and you can receive them within 3 to 5 business days, and we can start training you and we can start helping you make a return on your investment. So if you're an A, welcome to the team. Next is a B. B's have a couple questions. What about this? What about that? We're going to answer any questions that you may have, but B maybe means that you are on a budget, okay? And here's what I want to do is have a tough conversation and a real conversation with each and every single one of you that's looking at this for the very first time. If you're looking at this and saying, man, I like this, but I don't know, I don't have the money. That should be an alarm going off in your head that whatever you're doing financially right now is not working. And I don't, once again, say that to be rude. I don't say that to be condescending. I say that because I grew up with a single mom and I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to go to the gas station and never pump a full tank of gas because you got to learn how to budget to be able to eat a cheeseburger that day. I know what it's like to go and swipe my debit card knowing that I don't have enough money and I'm going to get hammered with overdraft fees for $34. I know what it's like to be able to literally never pay the electric bill and be a couple days late and always be charged late fees because I'm just always behind. And by the time I get my paycheck, I feel like it's already spent. I know what it's like to literally, back in the day when checks were a thing, to write checks and cash them knowing that they wouldn't take, they'd take 3 to 5 days before it would go through. And by that time, I could probably scrape up some money to get into my bank account so the check would clear. I'm saying that because I know what it's like to struggle. And I remember looking at this business and saying, what if they're right? Think about it. Is $400, is $600 really hard to get? No. Every single one of us has a $400 or $600 mistakes. Women, look in your closet. Guys, look in your garage, right? Everybody. And it's always crazy to me that we're willing to spend money on things that will never change our life, but we get scared about investing money in ourselves and an opportunity that could change our life forever. Let me just share with you something and be real. This is the worst thing that will happen if you get involved. If you get involved and invest $400 or $600 and you do absolutely nothing, you're going to lose $400 or $600. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. But what's the best thing that can happen? I don't know. Maybe you get a new car. Maybe you get out of debt. Maybe you become a six-figure earner. Maybe you literally change your life. So you have to weigh that out and decide for yourself, is it worth the risk? And I look at this and say absolutely, because I went to college for 2 years, dropped out, and I still owed $25,000 in tuition loans that I still had to pay off. So if you're B, find the money. Sell whatever you got to sell. If you got a TV and it's not making you money, sell it. If you got video game system and it ain't making you money, sell it. If you got an iPhone 10 and you're broke, downgrade to an iPhone 7 and take the money and get started, and then you can go buy an iPhone 10. Whatever it is, find it, put it on a credit card, get started, and welcome to the team. Next is a C. C's are the ones that say, I don't like this, I'm not in, I don't want to be a part of it. Regardless, if you made it all the way to the end and you're a C, I'm thankful for you. Because I know there's nothing in this world that is for everybody. One of my favorite foods is sushi. And some people don't like sushi. I don't try to convince them to like it. I just understand that that's the way it is. Some people use Androids. I don't understand that. I'm an Apple guy, right? So the reality is if you're a C and you don't want to do the business, that's okay. I know the business is not for everybody, but what I do believe is for everybody is good health. Try the product. Become a customer of the person that introduced you to the business. If you know somebody that's dealing with health issues, if you know somebody that's on prescription medication, I'm not saying that our products cure any of that. What I am saying is if you give your body the right nutrition every single day, your body is the miracle. And people today are being prescribed prescription medication not because they need it, but because the doctors tell them, hey, this will benefit you, and they want them to get on it because it is a circulating business. Big pharma is a big, big business. And if you don't believe doctors have high tuition student loan debt, you are absolutely out of your mind. And I'm not going to get into controversy. But try the product, become a customer. We would love that, and we would highly appreciate your business. But more importantly, we want to see if you have a testimonial from the product. So I hope all this made sense. And I want you to, if you're on this for the first time, like I said, let the person know that introduced you. Say I'm an A, say I'm a B, say I'm a C, and we'll answer questions. But here's what I want to end you with. Is one of my mentors, who's a self-made millionaire who used to scoop ice cream at Disneyland making $8 an hour, came from nothing. He always told me, Spencer, be very aware of where you get your information from. He says, today we live in a world where so many people are affected by the opinions of others who are not even qualified to give them advice. What do I mean by that? Some of you after this are going to go and say, yes, I'm excited, but then you're going to go ask your friends. You're going to go ask your parents. You're going to ask family members about this business. And some of your friends, you love them. They're great people. Some of your family, you love them. They're great people. You're going to ask them if this business is worth it, and they're going to tell you no. And the craziest thing about it is they don't even make good money. And my mentor says, why would you ever take financial advice from someone that's broke? He says, don't do that. You have to make that decision for yourself. Same way you wouldn't take fitness advice from someone that's out of shape. You wouldn't take medical advice from someone that's never studied medicine. Same way in business. If you're willing to put one step forward and jump in, we are willing to back you up. We are willing to help you. And it's not coming from me. It's coming from the thousands and thousands of testimonials that we have of people making money in this company, and the thousands and thousands of testimonials we have from people that have been impacted from this product. So make sure that we get added to our 2 private Facebook group pages. And I'm so honored and privileged that you spent the 45 minutes with me. I'm so thankful that you got a chance to take a look at what it is that we're doing, because I guarantee 3 years from today, everybody's going to know about Kyani, because we are going to take this company to $1 billion, and I couldn't be more fired up about it than ever before. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday evening. My name is Spencer Nguyen. I'm calling out of Houston, Texas, and I absolutely love and I live Kyani. Have a great evening, everybody. God bless. Take care. And I'll see you guys later.